Hello and welcome back to AJ Cooks. Today we are actually going to join the club of making a cheese sauce for mac and cheese. And of course, it's fairly early in the morning and I'm really craving mac and cheese. So I decided, why not make it a little bit more of a meal? So you'll see how we're doing that, just at least adding some extra nutrients with the deliciousness of mac and cheese here in a minute. So the first things first, I've got my pan here and I've got it on about a medium high as it's starting to heat up. I'm going to go ahead and want to add in about 2 tablespoons worth of butter. And let that start to get all melty. Really, a cheese sauce is very simple to make. It's just a little time constructive because you have to watch it, and it does take a little bit. You gotta make sure everything gets melted and cooked properly, or you're just gonna taste like you have a weird flour. I am going against my better judgment today, and I am using some shredded cheese. This is a pre-shredded cheese that I got from Costco. Normally, I just shred my own, but that is what I have. As you can tell, the butter is almost melted. We can go ahead and start adding in our flour. So we've done about 2 tablespoons of butter. We're going to do about the same of flour. We can always add more butter and more flour if we need to. We're going to stir this up, make sure it's well incorporated. It's going to make kind of like a dough. You want to cook this for probably a good 45 seconds or so because we want it to cook that flour taste out. And I got quite a bit of noodles there cooking, so you know what? I think I'm actually going to add probably about another 2 more tablespoons of butter. And then I'm going to knock the heat down to medium. And then 2 more tablespoons of flour. Let that make its roux. I use unsalted butter. I try to control my sodium levels. Also, you don't want something to be too salty. All right, nice and well incorporated. As you can see, I can take the spoon and draw it across the pan. Looks good. We're going to go ahead and add in, most of the time it's about whole milk, but I only have heavy cream right now. So I'm going to do heavy cream and some water to pair it with. Okay, so adding my cream in and giving that a good stir, we want to make sure that dough is really mixed in. And you're just going to let it cook. As you can tell, it is fairly thick. Just a bit more. Okay. Looking good. It's looking creamy. Not feeling any heat rising off of it, so I do not feel it is warm enough. So I'm just going to let it keep cooking. At this point, I'm going to add a little bit of flavoring because I feel it needs it. So, while my go-to is not normally yellow mustard, it is normally a nice stone ground mustard. All I have is yellow. Literally, you can make things with what you got and still make it fabulous. Couple nice squirts of mustard. Give it a stir to prevent the scorching. This is going to help with that yellow color. Okay. I'm also going to add just a couple little shots of hot sauce here. Give it a little kick. Obviously, hot sauce and mustard are what you like, per your flavor, per your budget, per what you have. Okay, I'm feeling some heat coming off this now. I'm going to go ahead and turn the heat off of this and add in my shredded cheese. A good handful there, probably about a cup or so. Start getting that combined-y. Okay, I'm going to go drain my noodles really quick, and then we will come back to this. So we're just going to let this sit. I'll be right back. Alrighty, and I'm back. I've got my noodles drained. I added just a little bit, pinch more cheese. As you can see, this is getting nice and cheesy. Now would be a good time to add any seasonings that you would like to add to yours. Now, again, like I said, I usually avoid salt, but I can add in delicious things like some basil. And seriously, flavor and tasting is all to your own perception. Let's do a tad bit of oregano. Just a little bit of garlic powder. I do tend to feel like powders like garlic powder and onion powder tend to be a little bitter. So we don't want to add too much. And we can never have enough time on our hands. But you can totally have way too much time in your cooking. Let's go ahead and give that a good stir. We're going to set this aside. And let the herbs of the flavors just kind of steep together. And we're going to pull this over. So, this is our noodle and vegetables. I mean, I worked with what I had. Some of the spiral colorful noodles and some peas and carrots, right? It's pretty plain, pretty basic, but we're going to make it amazing. We're going to add in, I have a small package of turkey bacon that I have cooked and cut up. So we're just going to add that in. Kind of move it around, and then let's fold it in gently. Turkey bacon is part of the reason why I have not added salt to this. Because bacon itself, thanks to the curing process, is salty enough. Okay, let's go ahead and dump in our cheese mixture. I'm going to take this spoon out. We got the cheesy spoon. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Delicious, cheesy mixture. And now we're just gonna stir to combine. Make sure everything gets that cheesy, herby, you don't want to pull up one spot and have it just be noodles. Ha ha ha. We want everything appropriately dressed. When you scoop the bottom, you may find pools of your cheesy sauce. Just fold them right on in. Get back into that pot. Looks great, right? Now, a little bit I have left in this bag. I have the possibility tomorrow of finding out that I might have to go vegan or pescatarian or dairy-free or gluten-free or something. So I'm making the things. Take what's left of the cheese. And we're just going to move our spoon. And just right on top. Look how amazing this looks. I'm going to grab a small bowl and we'll give it a taste test. Okay, bowl is acquired. I'm just going to use my spoon here and get me a delicious looking helping. Now, while there are steps that you can make to lower calorie count, use healthier ingredients, I'm just going to come out and say this is by no way healthy. Beautiful, isn't it? Let's give it a try. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Kicks your pants out of box. And we got some turkey bacon, which adds that nice saltiness. Yeah. This is good. I recommend this. It doesn't take that long. You literally watched me make it. Cook your bacon beforehand. Let it cool before you slice it up. Have your noodles cooking. And I mean, it's heavenly. So much better. Oh, yes. Alrighty, everyone. This was AJ Cooks. Thank you for joining us. You're a blessing. You're a pleasure. Let me know if you make this. Let me know in the comments what you think. Bye, everybody.